Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into The Timeless Code by ZT Tosha. It's this incredible journey through data, consciousness, and the very nature of time itself. It all starts with one simple question and ends up challenging everything we think we know about reality.
So it all kicks off with this unbelievably ambitious question. I mean, could you really gather every single book, photo, and record ever made to perfectly simulate the past? This question, though, it's not just about history. It's the spark that lights the fuse for a much, much deeper investigation. You see, this was never just about collecting a bunch of facts. The author's real goal was to see if, buried deep inside all that historical data, there was some kind of hidden structure, a code even, that secretly governs the whole chaotic flow of our existence. So, using these incredibly powerful algorithms, the author starts feeding this mountain of information into the system. But as the machine learning models churned through all that data, something really unexpected started to pop up. It wasn't just finding patterns in events, it was revealing something profound about time itself. And this led to a pretty stunning realization. What if time isn't just a clock on the wall ticking forward? The theory here is that time is actually a construct, and it's built from information. Our memories, our thoughts, our actions, they don't just happen in time. They might be the very fabric that weaves time into existence. Right, and here's the paradox that just stops the whole project dead in its tracks. If time is made of data, but so much of that data is just gone, lost to history, destroyed, then a perfect reconstruction seems impossible, right? This problem forced the author to completely rethink the nature of time, not as a simple, straight line, but as something else entirely. So this huge paradox forced the author to basically throw out the old idea of time as a straight line. But if time isn't a line, then what is it? This, right here, is the big aha moment. The author starts to see time not just as a sequence of events, one thing after another, but as a space, a structure, something with a distinct shape. It kind of takes the idea out of this abstract fourth dimension and into something we can almost picture. So, check out this new model. It's really brilliant. It pictures time as a triangle. You've got the past forming one side, the future forming another, and they're both constantly flowing toward each other. And the present? The present is that single point where they meet, that moment of stillness where the rush of time is momentarily paused. It literally turns time into a spatial concept. Okay, so if time is a data structure, some kind of geometric form, what kind of machine could possibly process all of that? Well, this is where the theory gets a serious technological backbone. The answer was definitely not going to be found in your laptop or smartphone. No. To process a reality where the past, present, and future are all interconnected data points, you'd need something way, way more powerful. You'd need to go quantum. So what's the big difference here? Well, think of it like this. A regular computer, a classical one, works linearly. It does one thing, then the next, then the next, kind of like reading a book one page at a time. But a quantum computer, using something called superposition, can explore countless possibilities all at once. It's not reading page by page, it's reading the entire library all at the same time. It could, in theory, process the data of the past, present, and future all at once. And this is what led to the concept of the quantum abacus. It's this theoretical machine, right, that would use quantum entanglement, that strange, spooky link between particles, to connect different points in time as if they were right next to each other. It would be the ultimate tool for putting reality back together from its source code. Now, this might sound like pure science fiction, I get it, but we already have scientific proof that time is flexible. Einstein's theory of relativity showed us that time isn't some rigid, constant thing. It literally bends and stretches with gravity and speed. This established fact gives a little bit of a foothold to the author's even more radical idea, that time isn't just flexible, it might be fundamentally programmable. This whole technological vision, this deep dive, it eventually led to an even deeper, more personal question. If we can build a machine to process time, what does that say about our own role in all of this? And this is the moment the entire journey just pivots. It moved from a scientific question into this profound philosophical reflection. Could it be that our own awareness, our thoughts, and how we perceive things are what actually create the flow of time we all experience? The author describes this experience of just pure presence. By quieting the mind, focusing entirely on the now, that feeling of time rushing forward, it just dissolves. It becomes this state of complete stillness, a moment of being that exists totally outside the flow of past and future. This insight just completely flips the original goal on its head. The ultimate freedom isn't about building a machine to control the past or future. It's about finding freedom from the prison of time by being fully in the present moment. So, how do you connect those two things? How do you bring this deep philosophical insight back to the high-tech quest to build the quantum abacus? The mission evolves. The whole purpose of the machine is no longer just to reconstruct history. The ultimate goal is to create a technology that could potentially help all of humanity reach this state of transcendence, to use our understanding of time to break free from it. And, just think about this grand vision, a future where we could not only see the entire past, but maybe even reshape our reality. Imagine being able to reanimate ourselves in different moments, to experience different points in space-time, and basically transcend the single linear path we're all on right now. So this leaves us with one final, really provocative thought to chew on. If time is just data, just code, and we finally build the machine to read and write that code, what does that mean for us? What would it even mean to be human in a world where the boundaries of time no longer exist?